Hey guys, it's Emmy and Cream, and welcome to my playlist for Harvest Moon Morphins Mineral Town. If you're looking for a playlist on how to earn a lot of money really fast, then this is the playlist you're looking for. If you're looking for a playlist that goes more in depth with the cutscenes and the relationship sass, I highly suggest looking at other playlists. If you're looking for how to make money, you've come to the right place. Oh, wow. But yeah, I usually do play like an insane amount of game days at a time. Yeah. When I start playing a Harvest Moon game, this is something I sit down and I play all day. I will play for an extremely long. What the fuck, bitch? Oh yeah, and so guys, I'm dating this really nice new guy. Other guy didn't work out. He had just gotten a job, and it got a little bit hectic, so he didn't want to have a full-on relationship, and it's like, I try to make it very clear that that's all I look for. Even though I'm only 21, 22. Oh my god, I'm gonna be 23 in a month. A little over a month. I've never been one. I never liked the idea of dating around. As weird as that sounds. Oh my gosh, sorry, I was like really thirsty there. My room, as a lot of reoccurring people who watch my stuff know, I don't get air conditioning or heat in my room. So, if it's hot outside, it's hot in my room. So it's silly, but like we had a really long, we had an awkward winter this year being in the northeastern of Ohio, and normally we have a really bad winter and we suck up and deal with it. We never got the really bad winter this year. We didn't, and it's like we were all like kind of just waiting for it, I guess. And so now then we had snow. Well, it got we had frost on our windows in early April. It's like mid-April now, and it was just like, yeah. Oh yeah, I keep skipping from topic to topic, but yeah, he's really nice and he likes gaming, and it's really helpful because I'm no longer at my old job, and for my mental health, it's for the better because being around my GM there, it's not easy for me. Well, yeah, I treat the people who watch this, you guys are the people I talk to most. I felt really suicidal working with her because she expressed really great bias. I'm not a legit, I don't do Christianity. It's just not my thing. But you know what? I believe, hey, you do you. Everybody can believe whatever they want. Oh, sweet. I ended up making a lot of money yesterday. But I believe everybody should just believe what they want, and we should all be respectful of how, I believe that you should respect someone's choice. That, hey, you're not religious, that's cool. I'm not going to push you. Instead of, when I was working there so many times, I felt like I was being discriminated against because I'm not full on Christian. I used to believe in some Christian values, but I'm starting to see that, and it's being proven, that Christian values don't apply to Christians. They only apply to the people that Christians want to bash. And I've seen that when they bash the LGBT community, anybody who isn't a Christian, especially with the whole like refugees whole situation going on in America. But like, and I'm starting to find out that a lot of my family doesn't agree with the same values. Like, they believe very Christian, like, and it's making me realize I don't believe in Christianity anymore. I really don't. And I don't even know if I ever did to start. And I'm not saying this to, like I said, I don't believe in bashing anybody for their religion or trying to make somebody believe what I believe. 'Cause that's not okay. That's not cool. Like, everybody ought to just believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. If you want to believe that a magic dragon rules the universe, and that if you don't clank your forks at exactly 4 o'clock every afternoon, that he's gonna blow up the world, then you know what? You go and believe in that magic dragon, and you better have your motherfucking forks. If you ask me, I mean, if somebody were to come up to me, if a friend of mine were to be like, can you help pray for me? It's like, I can do my version of praying. Like, if you want me to participate in your version, just understand that even if I don't fully believe your values, my good intentions and instead of sending prayers, I send good vibes, because like I said, I don't really believe in prayer. I stopped believing in prayer because I never had it work for me. I really, like, to the point where I felt like something was wrong with me because prayer didn't work. And that's it's pretty sad, because I felt like that when I was a kid. I felt like there was something wrong with me because my prayers didn't get answered, and I believed in all the stuff that I was, quote unquote, supposed to believe in. And it was just really heartbreaking for me, because it was like, well, why I believe in these stuff so that I can be good. And it's slowly over the past many a year, since being a kid and trying to understand all this, that's not what makes a good person. And that is the really sad thing, is that I was so, pushed to knowing this, not by my family, but that's just, how it was always kind of treated. If you're, you have to be Christian to be a good person. And that's the thing. I know, I'm starting to see how it is for real. I have seen too many hypocritical Christians. However, I do have I have 3 friends that are wonderful people, and they are Christian. And it's like, they are probably the only Christian people. They are also the only Christian people who are not against LGBT either, though. That's the thing. I feel like there are and please note, there's air quotes, and when I say quote unquote, there's the quote unquote good Christians, and then there are the quote unquote bad Christians. Like, the good Christians are like the ones that actually like follow the laws, like, love each other, that don't do all like the discriminating and hating that I see by a lot of Christians nowadays. The ones that are like, oh no, you're going to hell for being gay. Like, no. And that's another thing too. I don't really know what I believe in for afterlife. I mean, I know 100% sure I believe in reincarnation. 100%. I have only seen too much things that kind of have nudged me in that direction. And that's the fact that, one of them is that, the fact that my cat Tucker acts like a human sometimes. Because, like, humans would know better than to eat not human food. Like, they would know not to eat, like, animal food. And he knows to only eat cat food and not other. He eats the food intended for his species, just like humans do. And, he's like a kid. He doesn't he does not hunt. He literally plays with little animals until they die. Like, so he doesn't hunt them, he plays with them to death. Also, when I have my hair in a bun and he can reach my head, he will pet it. He thinks it's a little creature for him to pet. And he's not, you know, he's not like cat. He's not like a lot of cats. Tucker is really different. Another thing is that he listens very well. When I tell him, like, hey, yeah, like, he would often, like, try to, like, play by my little Pikachu keychain, and I'd be like, one time, I flicked his head, and I said, no, Pikachu is our friend, and then he started cuddling with Pikachu instead, and it's like, Tucker's a very smart, he's, you know, and people are always like, you know, oh, cats are smart, that's why they can do, no, Tucker's different, he's like a little human. And I really believe that he was a person in his last life. I think he was a kid, because he's still very much like a kid. And I think he's 3.5 now. So, that's what I mean, like... Oops. Went the wrong way. So, and this is another big thing I do on rainy days, is I collect ore. And starting out, ore is a great way to get some extra cash on rainy days. And it also helps to get your hammer enough experience. Come on. Come on. Yes. This is like probably one of the biggest things that I do. To earn side cash on Harvest Moon, because if I have the stamina, and it's gonna also help me get more experience, that way I can level. What I usually do is I save up and I level up my hammer all the way all at once, and it's a little bit frustrating sometimes. However, with how many rocks I smash here, it ends up being pretty easy. Because, as we can see, it's already almost able to become a silver hammer. And I think it's when it's a gold hammer that we can smash the big rocks. And the best thing is that you don't, like, lose yourself if you pass out.